Hello, welcome to the Light Technology. Today we are talking about MongoDB. So MongoDB is an open source document database and leading NoSQL database. MongoDB is written in C++ languages. That's why it's easy and fast. We'll talk about the MongoDB, some parts and then positive consequences that MongoDB, mostly companies using that for building a real-time application, building some such kind of the strong complex applications. So MongoDB contains is that like introduction, basics, CRUD operations, schema design, indexes, aggregation, replications, and storage. So all those things, this format supported by the MongoDB and is a pretty much easy compared to the NoSQL and all. Because the best thing for MongoDB is that schema-less. No need to design any such kind of schemas which we need to design for our application. But if you want to design the schema for the web application, so you can design. All these parameters and all these functionalities are also available in the MongoDB. So it's a database similar to like the RDB MongoDB also database. We talk about the history of MongoDB. MongoDB is homogeneous DB. It's an open source, document based, high performance and high availability. That is the main important part for every DB. If you are going to select for our database for our application, so we need to find the that asset properties over there, and the CRUD operation should be there. MongoDB is automatic scaling, and the cap theorem is supporting the cap theorem, consistency, availability, and partition tolerance. So high availability, the MongoDB why we are going to select, because it's a pretty much easy and faster DB compared to NoSQL, compared to MySQL and all. It's available in that single node cluster and multi-node also. So it's a pretty much easy and a high availability and high performance database for such kind of complex web applications and such kind of real-time applications. And the cap theorem is completely based on that consistency, availability, and partition tolerance. The other NoSQL types is that if I talk about that web application services, DynamoDB, that is a key value based. I talk about the Hadoop based system is the edge based, that is also a tabular and columnar format database. And the third one is a MongoDB, that is a document based database. The data module for the MongoDB is that you can store up to maximum 16 MB of a single row data. It means in a single row you can insert up to 16 MB of data, and that is the best thing and good thing for the MongoDB. It's a document based. Documents are in JSON formats consisting of field value pair. Each document stored in a collection, and collection having indexes, tables, and uniform structure similar like to the MySQL and all. So you can create a database, you can also create a collection, and you can create a tables inside that, and you can insert data inside the DBs. The good part of this thing is a binary format database, so it will not consume much space inside that. Is supporting the indexes also. If you want to retrieve the data based on the indexes, so you can create a primary or secondary indexes in the MongoDB. JSON format. MongoDB is supporting a JavaScript object notation format. That's why no need to design any kind of such schemas. Easy for human to read-write operations. Object can be nested and build a name value pairs and order list of values. It means you can store data into MongoDB, you can retrieve, you can read and write, you can perform such kind of bug or such kind of like bulk such like banking operations and all. So It's a pretty much easy database for those kind of such applications. They retrieve a huge amount of data within a second or in a fraction of second. So MongoDB is one of them, and it's like it's pretty much easy, and it's a fast database right now. Bus zone, the binary object notation, so means you can store data in the same binary format here. Binary encoded serialization for JSON like docs, so allowing referencing. It can store your data in the embedded formats like joining format, and the lightweight, traversable, efficient for decoding and encoding purpose. So embedded is a main thing here in MongoDB. No need to install data in a single collection. You can create a table based on your applications. So it's supporting join operations also. So you can create a more than 2, 10, n numbers of tables here, and you can join all the things. So data can be stored in embedded format. So it will reduce your structure also. A simple button example is that the ID is a key and the value is 37010. Again, the city is a key and the value is IDMS. So key and value. The most good thing for the MongoDB is that you can create an embedded document. That is a councilman. That is an embedded document inside a document. So it means we are having a more fields here like Lam, John Smith, like that. Person types is that the number can be used with a dollar type operator to query from the data. Means you can access data based on the dollar if you retrieve any kind of data. MongoDB having a default primary key that is a underscore ID field. If you do not want to create any kind of primary key, then MongoDB by default it will insert the default primary key as the ID. So it's a value serves as a primary key for collection. Values are unique, immutable, and may be any non-array type. The default data type is object ID. So this underscore ID data type for this ID is object ID. If you don't want to create any such kind of primary key, then MongoDB will have a default ID and it will increment automatically. The data should be increment and it will generate like a unique key. So some differences of the MongoDB and NoSQL is that in MongoDB you will use document, and in the SQL you will use tables. Similar like to the table will create in SQL, and here in MongoDB will create a collection. In MongoDB you can create a primary field if you want. If you don't want to create, so by default ID field will be underscore ID, and in the SQL you can create any attribute as a primary key. MongoDB is uniformity not required, and in SQL require uniform relational schema. Indexes you can create in MongoDB also. In SQL you can create join, and in MongoDB you can create embedded structure. In SQL it's supporting a partitions, and in MongoDB it's supporting a shardings. It means you can store your data more than one cluster, two cluster, and numbers of cluster. You can make a sorting, clustering, and all. So MongoDB is supporting CRUD operations and all, but this is this basic part of the MongoDB. So we'll talk about later how to install MongoDB, how to use write operations and all. So later we'll talk about it, but this thing is a basic one. How to we need to know about what is MongoDB, why we need to use it, because the mostly companies are using MongoDB right now for the use applications purpose. So this is the one of the best choice for those companies to get and to perform their operations for daily basis. So in this session, today's session is done.